morning. Welcome to Desert Vista High School. I'm Jim Snow. I will be your tour guide today, tour guide extraordinary, and they call me Snowman. But first, before we go, Desert Vista, because of this COVID, you must wear a mask while on campus. So if you'll excuse me, I'll put my mask on. All right, here we go. So now that we know what classes you're going to be taking, let's take a look at the campus. Here we go. Welcome to our courtyard. This is our courtyard out here, and you're welcome to the Arizona desert, seeing that you're from Ohio and you don't get this kind of heat, so that's why we're standing in the shade. But just to orientate you, we have A building, which is here. Right behind us where we came out is our B building, which houses our administration, bookstore, and also our counselor's office. Upstairs in B building, we have some classrooms, we have our library, and at the very far end, we have our special needs kids. And we have a very big special needs population, and it's proud to say that these are some very unique kids. And every year I love going to watch their graduation. Down at the very end, C building, that houses the most students at any given time because they have math, English, science, foreign language, and a host of other subjects down there. So at any given time, that's where most of it. Next is the cafeteria. For our cafeteria, we have 2 lunches, the 4th period and 5th period, and it doesn't matter what year you are, where you fall, so because of your schedule. Behind me is our gym for PE, and then behind this building is our H building, where we have foreign language, and we also have our dance studios. In our A building, it used to be aptly named A building, and that's because we had all the arts there. But because our science and engineering programs gotten so much bigger, they started to take over that building. So not only do we have science, our engineering, but we still have the photo lab, ceramics, orchestra. Also, the people who are shooting this today, we have Mrs. Coral's class, and she teaches 4 different things in there. So it's a very great class. So that is what is in our A building.
Hi, this is the health office. I'm the nurse Tanis.
Hi, this is Miss Becky from the bookstore. You come to the bookstore to pay for things, to get your PE uniforms, athletic passes, books, computers. So anytime you need to come pay for something, come see me. I can't wait to see you back.
Hi, welcome to the Desert Vista Counseling Office. I'm Amy Hickle, head counselor, and as you can see, some of us are coming back.
This is our library here at Desert Vista, where the kids will come up to get IDs when they first start here. It also has many great resources that they can use. So let me introduce you to who runs this great library. That is...
Hi, welcome to the Desert Vista Library. In the library, we really pride ourselves on creating a welcoming space for all students to feel comfortable and included. We hope that when you return to Desert Vista, you're able to come up here, sit down, find a book, do some studying, maybe hang out with some friends, and really enjoy yourself.
As we're going over to look at some of the things, I want you to notice there are no lockers out here. You know, in some schools, you will see lockers where kids keep everything. Here at Desert Vista, we don't have that problem. What happens when you first register, you get 2 sets of books. One stays in the classroom, one stays at home. So there's no carrying 20 or 30 pounds of books on your back, which is really a nice thing too. As we get ready to go into the English hallway, I want you to notice that we have our speech and debate team, and they are undefeated for the last 11 years. So if you're into speech and debate, this is a school to go to. We are really the best, period. Okay, this is our English hallway, and one of the things about it, the things on the board is they highlight our winners of ethics, awards, and all types of things here that the kids do. This is, and they haven't got it up to date yet, they're only at the 2013, but these are all the kids that have been published here. And one of the very first persons published here was this one right here. That happens to be my daughter. And she was published twice for Don't Tell Me 'Cause It Hurts and Color. The National Counselors of Teachers of English give out 6 awards to every state every year. And since 2001, we have won a third, if not more than that, which is highlighted here. Starting in 2001, we had a half of the awards, same in 2000, 3/4 in 2003. And again, they haven't updated it since 2011 because we had a change in the directors of English. But we do very well here. So if you like to write, the National Counselors of Teachers of English, Desert Vista is one of the best in Arizona. There are no teachers in here right now. They're doing virtual class, so we're going to take a look inside the window so you can see that if you have to use a book, the books are here. So all they do is come in, grab a book, sit down after they're in class, they put the books up. So that's how they do it. As we go around, unfortunately, with the way the world is right now, we can't go into the classrooms to visit with the kids. Usually I would have teachers come out and talk to you, to tell you about their classes, whether it be English, chemistry. We even go into the biology lab where they're slicing up some type of animal. But because of this climate today, we're unable to do that. Again, as I said earlier, the seat building houses the most students at any given time. So what you may want to do is look at the landmarks and tell you where you're at. We just came through the English hallway. Down here we still have some more English, and then we have science and geography, world science. At the very end, we have foreign language. Downstairs, underneath us, is the math building, followed by the next hallway, which is more science, followed by the next hallway, which is even more science, followed by the following hallway, which is math and our special needs kids program. We are in luck today. I have Miss Kim here, who is an English teacher, and she's also partnering in some of the other things. So let me turn you over to Miss Kim, and she'll tell you what she can do, because she's also an English teacher for freshmen.
So I teach freshman English and also the yearbook class, which is media and publications. So if you want to be interested in covering events and having the background of everything and being in and everything, take a yearbook. That's where you need to be.
Once again, I saw you looking at the arrows. So what is going to happen is, because we have almost 3,000 students at this school, we have directional arrows so we can keep everyone kind of distant. We're not going to be able to do 6 feet the whole way. So you can only go down this hallway one way, return the other way. And it's the same thing on the courtyard. As you look down there, you'll see white signs all over with arrows pointing which way you can go. So unfortunately, that's the way the world is right now. We have to try to keep you separated as much as possible. And that is for your health, as well as for old guys like me who have underlying conditions. So we're doing our best to make this as unintrusive as we can, but we do have to have some rules in order to do it the right way. Now as freshmen, you're probably asking, how do I know which way is my class or where my class is? Well, for a C building, there's 2 levels, 1 and 2. So if you have a 200 number class, it's going to be up here. And the same thing for the B building. There are some classrooms upstairs, but above the doors are the numbers of where the classrooms are. So if you're going down this hallway, and it's going to show with the Thunderbolt, you are here. So all the classes on the left and all the classes on the right are what you would are your classroom numbers. At the end of the hall to the right, it shows you the numbers up there at the top. So if you're ever unsure where to go, just look up here. Or if you see security or a teacher, ask them if they can tell you where a certain class is. Don't ask them if they know where it is, because they'll say, yeah, I know, and they'll walk away. You want to know, so ask them, can you tell me how to get to C275?
Hi, I'm Walt, one of the security guards at Desert Vista High School. If you need anything, go ahead and talk to me. I'm around everywhere there is. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, I'm Tony, one of the security guards here. You'll see me on a regular basis on campus.
Good morning, I'm Angie, and if you need any help, just look for me and I'll be available.
Hi, I'm Big Mike. I'm here to help you find wherever you want to go. Get there sound and safe. Have a great day.
Hey guys, I'm Corey, one of the security guards here. You'll see me around campus. This is my 7th year. If you guys need any help, you just let me or one of the security guards know, we'll help you out.
Hi everybody, I'm Randy. I'm one of the security guards here. I love working here, and you'll see me around on campus in the quad. So I look forward to seeing everybody when I'll get back.
Hey everybody, my name's Jake. I'm a security guard. I'm just here to help you guys out, keep you guys safe.
Hi, I'm Kathy from security. Make sure you stop and say hi. Hope you have a good time at Desert Vista.
Hi, my name is Swan, security guard on the front parking lot. Welcome back to school. Looking forward to seeing you all.
Hello there, my name's Gary. You can call me G-Man. Can't wait for all you kids to come back to school. We're excited to see you, and we're here to keep you safe. We'll see you soon.
The stairways will be marked. We have a stop, do not enter, because these stairways are only for students coming down. The stairways at the very end on that side are for students going up, and the stairway over here are for students that are coming down also. All right, we're going to go into the cafeteria now, where we have our 2 lunch periods. Our cafeteria seats 375 people, and it's usually very organized how they do things. I think in the history of Desert Vista, there's only been one food fight here. Unfortunately, that was started by my son back in 1999, and he crawled out thinking he got away with it, but the cameras caught him. So he had to learn what it was like to clean up the cafeteria when it was a mess like that. So let's go take a look. So as we're in the cafeteria, I see what they're doing now is that as you're eating, you can only eat on one side. Before, we used to have students on both sides of the table. They've got the table spread out more, so you can only sit on one side with your friends. And it's up to you. We need you to help us out on this, because it is necessary to keep this distance until we defeat this disease. When there's a vaccine out, that will help us some and we can almost get back to normal. But until that time, we ask that you please try to keep your distance. No food fights. And here you come in wearing your mask, but once you're eating, of course, you can take it off. You know, we don't expect you to try to eat through that. When you come into lunch, you have a line here and a line back there so that you can come and get what you want. Thanks for the normal staples of food, hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries. We'll have a salad bar out there. On that side, you can get pizza, more salad. And all you do is come through. When you go out to pay, show your badge, slide it through. It would automatically be deducted from your account, and then you can move on. Come out here and find a seat with your friends. Or any of the places outside you also may eat. We have tables all along the building, as well as up by the gym building. There are tables up there too. As you can see, they've moved a lot of chairs out to make way so that we can just still have social distance here. If you bring your lunch, we do have a microwave that is located right behind the wall there where you can microwave your food. During lunchtime, there are music's playing, there's videos playing. So it is a good time to sit down and socialize with your friends. We hope you have a good time. But then, please, once you leave, put your mask back on. We need it on to keep everyone safe. One thing we do ask of you, and it's going to be hard for a lot of you to do that, but when you're done with your food, please throw your stuff in the trash cans, and there'll be trash cans all around the cafeteria. Help keep it clean, keep it safe, keep it sanitized by picking up and throwing away. One of the things that we do on our tour, sometimes you get to see people that we don't normally get a chance to see. So right now, I'd like to introduce you freshmen to our principal, Mr. Mike Degnan.
Fantastic. Say, it's good to see you, and we really can't wait to see you till you're here on campus. So thanks, Mr. Snow, for giving us a tour, and can't wait to have you guys on campus.
This is where you're going to come for PE. There's 2 types of PE. There's regular PE, there's advanced PE. So advanced PE is usually if you're on a sports team, you come in and you do things that are directed towards the sport that you play to make you stronger. Also, we highlighted our athletes here, and as I told you, I'm a tour guide because I've been here since the start of the school. My son was in the first graduating class, my daughter was in the third graduating class, my granddaughter was in the 20th graduating class. And as I say, I'm very proud of my kids and my family, and as I say that, I want to introduce you to my son, Chris Snow, who is in the Hall of Fame. We're going to go into the gym. This is where you're going to come in and do all your PE exercises. You'll play badminton in here, volleyball in here. And as you can see, up on the wall, you'll see all of our regional championships. On the other two walls, you'll see all of our state championships. And the unique ones down there, the white ones are national champions for our band, our speech and debate. And then our band was undefeated for the last 10 years, but they lost by 0.2 of a point last year. So the first time in 10 years they finished second place. But our speech and debate, we just use one banner for them because we just put the years up there because there's not enough room to put all the speech and debates championship banners up there. What I'm going to show you right now is our auditorium. When my son went here, he was an athlete, so I never saw this part of it until I started working here. You'll be amazed at what goes on here because not only we have our orchestra in here, we have dance, we have our singers, there are concerts, there are plays that are always going on throughout the year. So there's no reason not to get involved here at Desert Vista. Let's go take a look. Okay, give me a second while I turn the lights on. I don't want anyone to trip over anything. Plays, and as you can see, they still have, from our last play from last year that we did not get to do because we actually shut down right after spring break. But we have the community that will come in here too and lease this building in order to do their performances here. And I thought for the high school, this is fantastic. When I went to school, everything we did was in our gym or in our cafeteria. We had nothing like this. As I said, this A building is where a lot of science goes. We just passed the nursery for the community, so if they want to drop their kids off. This is something I never saw in high school. I did see it very rarely in college. This is our biotech room. When you go in there, you got kids in there splicing DNA. They're learning things that if they take the test that is administered from Florida, the Florida test, they can actually have an internship and it can work in any lab at any state. So these kids can come out here at high school working as a lab assistant, making $50,000 or more a year. So we were outside the communications, media technology. The classroom right here, there's no one in here, so let me show you what it looks like. This is the big class, and like some of the classrooms, we have computers like crazy here. So there's always these kids, because your child is growing up in the computer age. Desert Vista is very advanced with having the amount of computers that we have here for the kids to use. Not only do we have the desktops, we also have the portable laptops, and I don't know how many of those we have. I just see the carts being taken around all the time, so we are very up to date. We're going to take a walk back here because they're also in charge of making up the news shows for the school. So this is a state-of-the-art for high school video room. As you can see, it's got the green screen in back with all the lights. So if your son or daughter wants to get into becoming an announcer and learn how to do that, this is the place to do it. If she wants to learn how to work behind the scenes, we have the computers in here that will do that too. Some of our students have graduated from this class and gone on to the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism, which we're very proud of that our kids are there on scholarships. As we continue down our hallway, we have on this side, the next doorway is actually the teacher's lounge, but the one after that is for photography. Here we have our artists that are in their painting, and this is Mrs. Waterworks' class. I just want to bring you here just to show you what she did in a week. As you look around at the mural in here, she came in here and did this over a week before the school started, which is very fantastic. So these kids are pictures taken to an art show that they have here in Awatuki. So they do very, very good work here. Inside here, you'll see ceramics. And they start at the very basic here in ceramics. In the box is the powder. There's a mixing wheel there, so I learned how to mix it. In the back of that are the heaters, and inside are the flywheels, where they do that Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze thing. Some of you parents may remember where that came from. The kids won't know that from Ghost. Here is photography, where they do actual photography as well as digital photography. So you'll see the kids out there in the courtyard taking pictures all the time and bringing them in here and developing them. They do absolutely fantastic work. I like to buy some of their art. As we head towards the theater, we have 2 classrooms down here and a couple more down here. First, we're going to go down here and take a look at one of our engineering classes. So this is another one where you can get dual credit. We have kids that graduate every year with an AA degree before they even get their high school degree. Come on in. So this is our choir room, and I see they've got a new mural up here that I have not seen before. So this was recently painted. But it's fun coming down here and listening to the kids start off at the beginning of the year. And before we get to Thanksgiving, I sometimes just come down and stand in here just to hear the kids sing, because they sing so wonderful. And I've always liked singing myself when I was younger, and I still do now. But these kids sing like angels. As we continue down this hallway, you will see things like the arrows. Again, we're trying to tell the kids to keep them separated which way they're allowed to travel, so that there's no co-mingling, as you would call it. So you can go this way, down this way, and then I believe at the end they go to the right and go outside to change classes. Okay, we're in engineering now, where these kids in here do everything from underwater robotics, their electric cars, solar cars, and it's a lot of on-hands training here. There's not a lot of books you see in here. So what happens is the teacher will give them an assignment, they'll look it up on the computer, and it's all hands-on training to learn how to do things. And not only that, out back, he has tools out there, power tools, where he's teaching the kids how to use those to incorporate those into doing engineering. And I wish I would have had something like this when I was growing up. I'd be more handy and wouldn't have to pay someone to come in and do it. At least this is our orchestra room, our string room, and we happen to be fortunate enough to have one of our great teachers here standing in the back room, and she gets ready to welcome the students back as they come back. Let's go over and talk to her, and she'll tell you a little bit what goes on in here. Can you tell our family here what goes on here? I know you teach violin.
Well, I have 3 orchestras and 2 guitar ensembles. So we have a beginning ensemble, and then our chamber ensemble is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th-year members for guitar. And we compete. We go to competitions. This year, a bunch of them will be virtual, but we do compete in state and out of state. And we're just fortunate to have 6 years of the most distinguished orchestra program in Arizona class that we won. And we are really proud of that. The students work really hard here.
In addition to your classes, what other classes are taught in here?
In this room is also symphonic band and wind ensemble. Wind ensemble is our top band, the concert band. And just like symphonic band is like my symphony. So in the spring, we put both groups together before school, and we have a full symphony, which is great. We have students from concert band, symphonic band, and wind ensemble in this room, what we did with orchestra, and we had a full symphony. I'm not sure what that's going to look like this year. We may have to move to the stage or somewhere else larger, but we're still planning to have that opportunity for kids to be in both strings and percussion.
And so you can tell A building was arts, this was our artistic building, and you can always tell by the paintings on the wall. And A building is really a STEM building that we have here, where everything is going, a little bit of everything is going on, you can find over here. And we're very big into the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. So I know some schools are starting it, but if you're going to be an engineer, you take the same math class, you take the same English class, you take the same science class with other kids who want to be engineers. As you can see here at Desert Vista, everything is gated in so that during the school day, access to the campus is very short. You got the front office here, you got the back office where the students park, are the only two ways they can get in, and then the bus turnaround. And then those gates are closed after that way. That way we can limit who comes on our campus in order to keep your child safe. So as our tour comes to an end, do you have any questions for me? Now you can always call at any time, because Nancy, who answers the calls, will be happy to direct your questions to whoever they may go, or she can send them to me. And if I can't get an answer for you, I'll find out someone who can. So I just want to thank you today for coming to visit Desert Vista. Once again, it's a great school. As I said, my two oldest graduated from here. My first granddaughter graduates from here. My second granddaughter graduates in 2 years. And my grandson starts here next year. So this is an excellent school for academic learning and for cultural. We're a great culture here at this school. These kids get along pretty good here. And I love being around them. They keep me young. Thanks for visiting Desert Vista.